Yes, children. In the last video, we have done ratio and proportion, and continuing with the same chapter, that is comparing quantities. Today we will be doing percentages. Now what is percent? Percent is percent. We can write like this. That means upon 100. How can we write this percent? Upon 100. That is something upon can be written as percentage, and this is the sign of percent. The simplest problem which you will be coming across in this exercises are converting the fractions into percentages, the percentages into fraction, decimal into percentage, and vice versa. So the first thing which we are going to take here is converting fraction into percentage. If you have a fraction and you have to convert into percent, what do? We multiply by 100. Okay. What do? We multiply by 100. So I'll be taking the example. Suppose we have to convert 1 by 8 into percent. We are going to multiply 1 by 8 by 100, and you will be getting 8 ones are 8, 20, 8 twos are 16, 4 is left, 12.5%. Another example, 5 by 4 to be converted into percent. Again, in the same way, multiply by 100. So 4 2s are 8, 20, 4 5s are 20, and 25 5s are will be 125%. Okay. So this is how we convert fraction into percent. One more example we will be taking. 1 by 3, let us convert. So 1 by 3 into 100, that will give you 100 upon 3. 3 3s are 9, 10 again, 3 3s are 9, again 3, so 33.3%. This is how we convert fraction into percent, that is multiply the fraction by 100. Okay. Now converting percent into fraction, that is the opposite of it. What do? We divide the number by 100. As fraction into percent we were multiplying by 100. Now percent into fraction we divide by 100. Let us take the example. Suppose 10%. So 10% has to be converted. What do? We divide by 100. That will give you 1 by 10. Okay. And if you have to convert into decimal, that will give you 0.1. Let us take 50%. So 50 upon 100, 0 0, 5, 2s are, so this gives you 1 by 2, that will give you 0.5. So in fraction it is 1 by 2, and in decimals it is 0.5. This is how we do. Another is converting decimal into, another is converting decimal into percentage. So what do? We multiply by 100. So let us take the example 0.75. What do? We multiply 0.75 by 100. That will give you 75%. Another example we can take 1.25. So 1.25 into 100, that will give you 125%. Okay. Now another way we can say, in some books they have followed that we first convert the decimal into fraction. So this can be written as 75 by 100, and then we multiply 100. So ultimately it gives 75% only. If we take 1.25, we write 125 upon 100, and then we multiply by 100, it gives you 125%. So they are one and the same thing. If you directly multiply, or first you convert into fraction and then you multiply, it will give you the same answer. Now percent related problems which you are going to come across. Suppose you are having a question, you have to find out 15% of 250. Okay, so what you are going to do? We cannot solve with percent sign. First we need to convert into fraction. So what do? We write 15% as fraction. Of is what? Multiply, and then 250. So this is 0, 5 2s are 5, 5s are. So 15 5s are is 75. You have 75 upon 2, that will give you 37.5 is the answer, right? Now if you have 1% of 1 hour, any unit is given. In the same way you can solve. Write 1% as fraction. Of is multiplier. 1 hour. Now 1 hour is very small. You will get the answer in decimals and very small. So let us convert into a smaller unit. 1 upon 100 into 60 minutes. So cancel this. You will get 6 upon 10 minutes, and that will give you 0.6 minutes. Okay. So if you have any question like this with the unit, it is essential to mention the unit. One more example I will take. Suppose you have a question like this. 9 is 25% of what number? Okay. So how you will solve? Let the number be x. 25% of what number? So 25% of what number you have assumed as x is 9 equal to 9. So 25% will be written as fraction. Of is multiply, x 9. Then x is 9, 100 is divided here. On this side it will multiply, and upon 25. 25 4s are, and 9 4s are is 36 is the answer. So 25% of 36 will be 9. Is it clear? So in this equation you can see there are three quantities. One is the percentage, one is the total quantity or the whole quantity, and another is what you get. So out of these three quantities, any two will be known, and the third one you have to find out. Understand the formation of the equation, form it, and you will be easily able to solve. Thank you, Jim.